You know, so the idea here is to pump a bunch of oxygen into your brain and into your temporal lobe and into that little thing called the dentate gyres inside of your brain. When you do that, you change your attitude, you change your ability to think, you change your cognition, your memory, you change your ability to sleep better. Anybody know what the circadian cycle is?
Oh yeah, I sure do.
It's those every 90 minutes, you know, you go from deep sleep to REM, it goes back and forth over the course of the evening. And so the 4 things that need to plug in so that you can have the energy and enthusiasm to be able to continue to feel good, look good, have energy, have the enthusiasm to do what you need to do. Obviously, fitness has got to happen 5 to 7 days a week. 5 to 7 days a week. Yes, so I work at a minimum of 5. I schedule 7. Because if I schedule 7, chances are I'll show up for at least 5. If I schedule 5, I'll probably show up for 3. And the other 4 days, all I'm doing is getting older and more miserable. So, I don't want that. Do you want that? You know, fitness is just like everything else in your life. See, everything else in your life you do to survive. You go to work, you pay your bills, you take care of your family, you feed your face, you brush your teeth, you floss at least once every 6 months, whatever. You know, whatever you need to do to kind of get to the next day. But you are Beachbody coaches. So your job is not to survive, your job is to freaking thrive.
Yep. Woo! That's right. Amen.
So to thrive, to build your business, to kick some booty, you gotta walk the talk. You gotta exercise, you gotta know about the programs, from Body Beast to Yoga, Booty Ballet, I don't know. Booty Ballet?
Yeah, I got it.
So, you know, you've gotta become familiar with the products. Obviously, there are gonna be certain ones that you gravitate to. P90X3 and and so, you know, if you look at my programs, I'm not here to, you know, pump X, X2, and X3, but what I've learned along the way to stay interested. So the idea here is to stay interested, to kind of continue that enthusiasm past day 90, into day 120, into year 4, and then is to always work on your weaknesses. You know, think outside your comfort zone, or play outside of your comfort zone. That's why P90X has 12 workouts, not just 4. That's why there's Pilates and yoga and functional training, and also weightlifting and resistance training. Because you want to avoid boredom, injuries, and plateaus, correct?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm 56 years old in a couple of weeks.
Woo! No way.
You know, but it's just fun to be on the older end of the scale and feel better than I did in my teens, 20s, 30s, and 40s. And everybody can have that. And you control that. You control what time you work out and what you do. Nobody else deals with that, just you. You set it up, you figure it out. You get a plan, you write it down, and you do it. It's that simple. So how many people here in the room have had the greatest intentions the night before? Going to get up the next morning, you're going to work out really hard, but you didn't really figure out, you didn't really know what time you were going to do it, and it didn't happen. Raise your hand. Keep your hand up. Keep your hand up if that made you feel awesome. So here's one of the things that I want to talk about on the fitness end of things. This is part of the 4 I want to talk about. So when you exercise with the hope and the dreams that you're going to look different in the future, so you can take an after picture and show to your friends and submit to Beachbody so you can win $1,000. And that's okay. But if you're doing it for aesthetic reasons, if you're doing it based on ego, if you're doing it because you want to see the numbers on the scale change, the tape measure change, and the dress sizes go down, and yada, 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 who has found that process to be somewhat frustrating over the years? Raise your hand. All right. I mean, if you're a supermodel or something, you get paid based on the way you look, and that's, you know, part of your job. But for the rest of us, we want to do something today to make today good, to make today great, to make today awesome. And that's exercising. Because when you exercise today, you change everything. You change your brain. It's not just a physical thing. It's an emotional and mental thing. Every time. Think about the days that you showed up for the workout, you worked hard, and that feeling that you had the nanosecond was over. Is that not a better feeling than the one before you started? So you want to collect those. You want to collect those 5 to 7 days a week for the rest of your life. Because if you only do it periodically, you're going to end up with exercise bipolar disorder. I feel good, I feel like crap. I feel good, I feel like crap. Why not just feel like you're going to fly every day? You work out every day, you fly every day. All I'm asking you to do is to show up, do your best, and
forget the rest.
Damn straight. It's that simple. Movement, especially movement that's outside of your comfort zone. In my opinion, the future of fitness is 3 things, which is where I play. I don't work out so that I can be. It's not about this. It's not about this. Woo! Well, maybe feel good in your own flesh. It's fun to walk down the hall, 56, throwing a jump knee tuck or something, just in line at Starbucks, whatever. Hi, how you doing? I know we're at the airport. Can I show you my plyometric push-ups? Because I can. So obviously I'm going to come in here and talk about exercise, but we have to understand that there's this puzzle, right? Where if you're doing the fitness, the coaching thing is better. You inspire more people purely by walking in the room. When it comes to the aesthetic part, yeah. Holy crap, dude, you look awesome. What are you doing? I'm doing that beach body thing. Tell me more. Because if you're overweight, you're overwhelmed, and you're not going to be able to get the job done. So you have to figure that out. 5 to 7 days a week, P90X3201. One-on-one, or a half hour, or whatever. It's all good. And if you really want to know the ultimate equation, 30 years into my noggin, it's in the book, the big picture. We only brought 500 of them. There's 9,300 of you. We've already sold 200. Run, don't walk. They're at the core. So I expect them to be sold out by noon. Number 2 in this equation of 4 for today is food. It's about the food, man. Food is medicine, or it's poison. And we can look down at our plate and which one we're eating. We do. Pancakes, syrup, butter, which one? Poison or medicine? Tastes good though, had it as a kid, love it, comfort food, shut up, don't eat it. It's poison. Every once in a while, do you get to cheat? Yeah, life's too short. I have a chocolate chip cookie every single night. But you have to fight your battles, right? If you really want to, feed the brain and not tax the living crap out of your organs and get your adrenal glands freaking out, you've got to make sure that what you're putting in your face hole, your food hole, is not filled with fat, sugar, salt, chemicals. It can't be from boxes and bags unless it's Shakeology. That's the only one. All right, when I was a vegetarian, I didn't eat beef or meat or chicken or fish. But I ate a whole lot of gluten-free crackers, and low-fat chips. I wasn't a vegan, I was a faux vegan. I had to eat a salad, I had a salad once a month. Now that I eat almost everything that's whole, I eat elk and buffalo and bison, and fish and chicken. I stay away from the cow and the pig because a lot of times I don't know where they're from. But I eat all that kind of protein, and it's really helped me, with my strength as I've gotten older. But I eat more salads now than I ever have. I eat 2 salads a day. You're supposed to get 7 servings of vegetables a day. Raise your hand, guaranteed you get 7 servings every day. Raise your hand. And I know if you're lying. So that means you got to have a buttload of vegetables at breakfast. Get your egg white omelet and stick them in there. Throw some avocado on top. Get off the freaking frosted flakes. God sakes. And sausages and bacon and all this stuff we've had in our lives forever. You've got to make these dramatic changes dietarily, or you're going to just slowly poison yourself. Who has parents or grandparents who have major health issues or have died probably sooner than they should have because of, overweight and different rates? I want to see. Keep them up, because I'm going to tell you something while your arms are here. Those people had sex, and they made you. And if you think for some reason you're genetically different than they are, you're fooling yourself. So you're going to get their problems times 2. So, I plan on starting to chill out when I'm about 109. 109, I'll just kick back, smoke a reefer. 109. I did everything right up to last week. Now, 109. What I want. Besides, it's legal everywhere now. But in the meantime, I'm not going to drink soda pop. I'm not going to